The Emperor demands that you delve into the castle's depths in search of gold. Yes, indeed. So, welcome to Below the Crown. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Let's do this. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Challenges unlocked. Oh no, they're locked. Okay, no, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Let's go into the dungeon. You journey into the depths below the castle, hoping that your wizard training will serve you well. Click the king to highlight the spaces he can move to, then click on a highlighted space to move him there. As you can see right here. By the way, this is a combination between roguelikes, dungeon crawlers, and chess. Yes, indeed. So, if you like those things, then you know what to do. Alright, so we are going to just go here, and we're going to exit. Bear in mind, this is obviously the tutorial, and we are going to get much more complex little situations to deal with here. Choose a card to cast a piece on the board. We have rooks available. There we go. Cast pieces where your wizard can see. You cannot cast them adjacent to your wizard. Rooks move in a straight line. Well, we know that. I mean, I am actually not too bad at chess, so yes, we're going to be placing that round about there. There you go. Draw a card into your hand, and end the turn. We can press spacebar to do this as well. And now it is the enemy's turn. There we go. You can take the bishop, the enemy bishop, with your rook. Let's do it. There you go. And the opponent yields because he only had the king remaining. So there you go. We managed to achieve victory very nicely. Oh, look at this. We literally have the queen. Are you serious? That's actually crazy. All right, let's go in. Move, then play a card, then draw a card to end your turn. That's the turn order. All right, so we're going to move. Let's see. Let's move outward like so. This is in check. Okay. So in other words, we should not do that. So we should do this. And then we can play a rook. We can maybe do something like this, but that's not actually going to work out too well. Because what's going to happen there is we are going to immediately get taken by the... we can do this. I see. Okay, that's actually very good. Okay, so we can now draw a card, and then the enemy will move. Use the turn assist to get a suggested move. Okay, let's have a look. Try the move. I was gonna do... Are you serious? I was actually going to do that game. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we can obviously play this, and this is checkmate. Done. There you go. And then we get a 5 gold bonus right there. Very nice. Okay, so let's move here, move there, and then we'll go in. Please indicate your current mood by placing a point on the graph. Okay, so yeah, so this is also kind of what you get in the game. It's a bit of a personality test, or shall we say they ask you some somewhat cerebral questions, maybe a little bit esoteric, something like that. So let's have a look here. Loneliness, high. Anxiety, high. Okay, so basically on the graph, well, probably somewhere around there. There we go. All right, what did we do? Here we go. The Emperor demands that you delve deeper. He seems certain there is treasure. And what do we have here? The training ground. I see. So, in other words, yeah, you can actually do some... Yeah, you can do some tutorials, I guess, right? Some tutorials or something like that. Bishop fork. Win in 2 turns. So this gives us an opportunity to try this out. Okay, so this is a strategy. So we're going to do that. Bishops move diagonally. So yeah, we can then do this. And then immediately, boom, look at that. We have forked 2 pieces. Yeah, they're super forked, aren't they? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we can now end the turn. And now we can move. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought that would happen. There you go. And now he has yielded. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. So that's the training ground, obviously. And now we ourselves have the opportunity to choose between the king, the bishop, the knight. The rook is under work in progress, as well as the queen. And then you have the king, queen. Okay, I think we'll probably just choose the... We'll probably just choose the king. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me, so let's do that. Act 1, First King. Okay, select additional pieces. What do we want? What is this? The prince? Okay, prince, rook, bishop, rook. Okay, I think we'll go for the bishop, to be honest. I think the bishop is way too good. Checkmate the opposing king, or capture all of his pieces, or escape through a door. So we have 3 different win conditions here. So for me personally, I really enjoy playing chess in general. I really don't have enough time or anyone to really actually play chess with, so I just generally don't do that. So we are going to have a whale of a time in this game. Okay, so let's actually see what I can do here. So if I think about it, if I move here, no, that's not really going to provide me with much. If I move here, what about here, here? That does make a little bit of a check, but this is also, yeah, we have to bear in mind, this is a bishop. So this is not going to work out too well. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the rook round about here. And that's a checkmate right there. Well, not a checkmate, shall we say, but a victory. There we go. Taking that, and boom, he's going to succeed. Well, shall we say, succeed there. Post as challenge. Post this battle as a challenge to other players. No, I don't think so. I think it was pretty easy. I'm sorry to say, it was pretty easy. Choose a spell. Oh, what's this? Slime. Place on a tile. It interrupts movement across that tile. Freeze. Cast on an enemy piece within your sight to freeze them for 5 turns. Frozen pieces cannot be captured. And return. Return one of your pieces to your hand. Okay, we'll probably take that one. I think that sounds kind of good, right? Doesn't it? Doesn't it sound kind of good? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so, ooh, okay. This might be kind of interesting here. All right, so we are going to move like this. And then we are going to move like this. Boom. Oh, yeah. There we go. That is absolutely perfect. That is probably perfect scenario right here. Boom, like that. Absolutely perfect scenario. Literally. And boom, done. Look at that. We absolutely destroyed this guy. Wow, that was actually extremely satisfying. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's upgrade a piece. Okay, so what is this? Power spawn can be cast onto any tile, not just one your wizard can see. That's actually insane. When landing, adjacent pieces are stunned. That could also be extremely powerful, but I'm going to go for power spawn here. We're going to select, it doesn't really matter. Going to select one of the rooks, I guess. And then we can move on to the next one. All right, let's have a look. Use the 6th sense to mark tiles that aren't safe. Oh, really? Okay, like this. Okay, so these are all not safe. Is that true? Really? Or do I have to mark them myself? Do I mark them myself or nah? Doesn't seem like it. All right, so these are all not safe or what? Really? So I can't move? Really? Okay. Apparently not. Apparently I cannot move. Oh wait, no, that's the. Oh wow, I am. Okay, don't just ignore that. Okay, this is me. Okay. That is hilarious. This is me up here, the green guy, not the orange guy. Okay, yeah, let's just ignore that. Okay, just ignore that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I have the power spawning rook this time. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to move this way, and then we're going to use the power spawning rook, and we're going to have him spawn somewhere like this. Yes, there we go. That's perfect. So let's draw the card as well. That's absolutely fine. Don't have a problem with him doing this, as we are now going to move down here. And then they are going to... He's obviously going to move, right? He's obviously going to move. Play a card or draw a card. I am actually going to be playing a card, I think. And we're probably going to be... let me see. He's probably going to do a little bit of a something like this. I'm thinking we'll probably... Actually, you know what? Let's do another one of these. Let's do another rook. Just so that we provide our... other rook the opportunity to do more things. So you'll see what I mean by literally going here and killing this guy. And that's it. That's what I mean. Okay, there we go. We did it. Now we can go over here. Choose a skill for your wizard. Bog Witch. What does this do? At the start of a battle, slime to the player hand if possible. And Guard can cast pieces adjacent to the caster. Are we actually going to need that? Sure, I guess we'll try it out. I personally don't feel like we're going to need that at all, but maybe it's going to be useful. Okay, so we are the green guy. Yes, let's remember that, shall we? Let's remember that. Okay, so let's have a look. Well, first of all, we have the power spawning rook. Yes, we do have the power spawning rook. So what we're going to do, this is pretty easy actually. This is a pretty easy one, I think. I don't think we really need to worry too much about this. I am probably going to be going around about here. Let's place the rook there. Immediate beastliness right there. Extremely nice. We forked 4 pieces. That is really, really good. And now we can literally just go ahead and probably... Shall we capture the bishop? Yes, we should not capture the bishop. Let's do this. And then we'll do another rook. Let's place him... Ooh, I'm not sure. Probably here. Yeah, probably here. Just to manipulate the enemy king. That's all we're going to do. Very nice. Absolutely perfect. Actually, what they wanted to do right there. Really, really perfect. And we can actually play someone else now if we want to. I think we'll probably play this around about there. Yep, there you go. Because he's still in check. So we are really, really good. In the turn. And then we will literally go ahead and take that. And that's it. There you go. Very nice. They did want to actually give me a suggestion right there, and I probably should have done it, to be honest, because they've got some good suggestions, but there you go. Ah, we can make a purchase. Okay, how much cash do I have? 42. Wraps around the edge of the board. What does that do? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll upgrade the other rook. Make a purchase. Do I want to purchase anything else? No. No, I want to leave. Ah, first king. This is the boss. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see how we do. Alright, well, he's got a bishop, a prince, and a rook. This should be pretty easy. Let's see. Let's actually see if it is. Let's see if it is actually going to be easy. I think it is probably... oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I think I've seen something. I've seen something rather interesting here. Okay, can the prince actually move more than once? No, it doesn't look as though he can. So this is going to be exceptionally good. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this around about here. Like this. No, not like that, not like that. Like this. Like that. There we go. So now we already have check. And now he's moving. That's fine. Or is it? Is it actually fine? Not really, actually. Okay, so if I move here, the bishop's going to take me. If I move here, the rook's going to take me. So what I want to do is ideally... we don't want to move anywhere, actually. Okay, what about here? I'm thinking right about here. There we go. And now we want to do this. Okay, so if we go somewhere like this... that's not really going to work. I think we're going to have to go for a bishop. Yeah, we're going to have to go for a bishop here. And we're probably going to go for something like this. Perfect. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Now let's see what happens, because obviously they can only do one, right? So we're going to just do this. Kill the prince. Yep, that's fine. And then we can play something else. Let's play... let's see. We can play this if we want to. We can play this if we want to. I think we'll probably play this. That sounds pretty good to me. And then we'll just... let's not do that. Let's actually do something a little bit... let's do this just so that they actually get a bit of a check. Just so that we get more time to do what we want to do. And we'll probably put this around about here. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Not a problem. Let's take... yeah, that's not going to really work. Let's do this. And then we can play a card or draw a card. What is this? Turn assist. No good moves found. Yeah, exactly. No good moves found. Thanks very much. Alright, so yeah, now he's actually moved away, which is obviously not exactly good. But, you know, that's how it goes. And now, let's see what actually happens here. So what we can do... This guy, he cannot take us. He cannot take us, because otherwise he is going to enter into check, which is not very good. So if we instead... This is a bit of a difficult one. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm actually really, really bad at this, so, you know, just bear that in mind. So yeah, now let's actually see. If I move here, that's, I suppose, okay. And then if we move like this, that's a check. He's going to have to move. And I think I know where... Yeah, he's definitely going to move there. So now we want to do something. Yes. We want to do something like this. And then we want to do like this. And then he's gonna move to the right. Yep. And then we are gonna go like so. I highly doubt we're actually going to be able to checkmate him, to be honest. He's in a bit too much of a free space, as it were. So I don't think we're going to be able to do that. But what we can do is some pretty cool moving otherwise. So let's do this. Okay. That was an interesting maneuver. Kind of a bit weirded out by that, but that's okay. There we go. Yep, that's a check. That's absolutely fine. Not a problem there. We are just going to move closer like so. And now he's moved away. That's okay as well. Now let's see what we can do here. We can move like this. Going to be a little bit aggressive towards the rook. Okay, yeah, we don't have to worry about that too much. Let's put him in check as well. And then we might be able to get something going here. If we can do this, maybe? Yeah, because he can't move. Can he move anywhere actually right now? Yeah, he can. Okay, of course. Okay, so if we go... yeah, that's not going to work. If we go somewhere like this, and then we just set it up a little bit, because the king is not going to move right now. So if we go here, obviously he has to move. But he has to move... Where's he going to move? Where's he going to move? This way? Yeah, he's going to go and stand there. Yeah, he will definitely do that. Okay. So then we do this. He's going to take the bishop. Let's not do that. Let's return this guy. And can I... Oh, okay, I actually did a bad thing right there. Okay. Wait. No, we don't need to concede or anything like that. Thank you very much. What we're going to do is we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. And that's it. Checkmate. There you go. All right. That's what I should have done the entire time, by the way. I should have removed the power spawn and removed the power spawn rook, that is, and then used him wherever we needed him. Anyway, there you go. We have earned a rune, and we have a new piece, the Archer Queen, and a new wizard. We got the bishop, and we collected 9 gold. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, we can choose a champion. Really? Wait a minute. What? What is this? I have no idea. Okay, a name. I have no idea. Save custom card. What does this do? I don't know what this does. Oh, look at that. Well, this is kind of the guy, isn't it? This is kind of the guy that won us the game right there. Okay, please drag and place your pieces in the slots from most important to least important. Okay, well, it's pretty obvious that this is the most important. This one, for sure. I don't know what the wraparound guy does, so we'll put him in the middle. This guy obviously is the most... I mean, this guy is probably the most important, to be honest, and then it's these. And then the bishops can just go wherever. Which statement best describes why you rated the bishop as the least important piece? Well, that's the funny thing. It's nothing personal. There is no reason. Bishops are extremely strong. I just generally don't have that much of a need for them right now because I'm just not very good at using them. It's a personal issue. Anything. We're just gonna say none of the above. There we go. Alright, and we have now unlocked the challenges and leaderboards menu. And there's also a number of other places that we can go to, as you can see right here, that require gold to enter, which is going to be very, very fun. What is this? Random dungeon. Ooh, look at that. We can even do random dungeons. That's fun. Alright, I cannot wait. Okay, so let's go down here and actually see what we got going on. Reduce party size. So we could potentially do that. That is an additional challenge, as you can see right there. So we can now move on to using the bishop. We have the archer queen. That is very interesting. Shall we try playing with the archer queen? I think that sounds pretty fun. Let's do it. Okay, so we have 2 acts this time, right? 2 acts. So let's see what we can do. Okay, oh, wait a minute, that changed. That changed into a rook. Okay, interesting. Archers must attack to move normally, and can move to, but not attack, adjacent tiles. Must attack to move normally. Interesting. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I guess we're going to give it a go. Alright. There is a larger gold reward for defeating a room in fewer turns. Aha, okay. Well, that's going to be useful, I guess. Let's actually see what happens here then. Okay, so this is the king. We've got some obstacles here. Let me see. Okay, how are we going to do this? This is going to be a little bit problematic. Let's go here. The bishop can only move in bishop ways, by the way. Okay, so let's go... How do we actually do this appropriately? So we go somewhere like this, somewhere like here? Yes, somewhere like here. Yeah, there we go. Somewhere like that. Let's draw. Prince. Princes move 1 space like a king. Okay. We could probably place him here. That sounds decent-ish. Okay, let's see. So we move like that. Then we can play the rook if we want to. Do we want to play the rook? We could probably play him after we move the other guy. We could do another archer queen if we want to. Should I do another archer queen? Sure, why not? Interesting. Okay, so I can technically go here. But that's not really going to help me. What about here? This is actually perfect. This is really, really good. This is really, really good, actually. So we will play here. Okay, that is actually really, really good. Do damage. What is this? Transmute to bishop. What does that mean? Cast on any piece within your sight will change targeted piece to a transmute to bishop. Okay. Wow, okay, that's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, so now for some reason the archer queen is all the way in there. I did not actually mean for her to do that. I was kind of hoping that she would just shoot from range. Should I undo that? Let's undo that for a real quick second, because maybe there's a better way we can do this. So if I, for example, move this piece, we can do something like this. Can we not move? Oh, no, we can't move there. Okay, that's unfortunate. We might be able to do... What about this? I think that sounds pretty cool. We can maybe do a freezing. Can we do a freezing? No, we cannot do a freezing on the enemy's king. But I think that's okay. Yes, this is slightly better now, in my opinion. So what we'll do is we will... We will move like this. And I know this is maybe seeming a little bit... Is this stupid? Maybe. Maybe to a certain degree. There we go. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Now we can take this. Now, the bishop can't really do anything, but the king can, which is unfortunate. Take back your move so you can see turn assist? Sure. Let's see what... Well, I mean, I did that, actually. Okay, yeah, I did that. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So let's go round about here. And then we will more than... Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Boom, there you go, done. And he's out of there. There you go. All right, yeah, things are getting much harder, though, as you can see. Very, very nice. I love it. Your archer queen and prince were injured. Captured pieces become injured. If an injured piece is not captured in the next room, it will heal. Otherwise, there will be consequences. Wow, okay. Transmute to rook. That's what we're going to take. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Choose our path. Battle or battle? Which one? Do we want to battle against 3 bishops or 2 princes? 2 princes is the easier encounter, in my opinion, so we'll probably take that. Let's take a look and see what we can do. Okay, so initially we're going to go here. That's going to put him in check immediately, by the way. Apparently our guy can also do that, which is really amazing. And we will probably do an archer queen. And we'll do the archer queen. Let's see if I can actually do this. We can do something like this, potentially. That's not particularly useful. We can do... Can this guy actually... does he have it in check? Is this in check already or no? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it is. So let's just play it a little bit safe here. I'm actually surprised. What? Wait a minute. Why is this thing allowed to... Ah, I see. She cannot attack in melee range. That makes sense. Okay, good to know. So, in other words, what we should do is we should move here. And then we should play a rook. And we should probably play the rook somewhere... probably somewhere like this. Yes, that sounds pretty nice. Okay, the queen is more than likely going to have a bit of a problem here. The question is... Do we want to... We can move her over here and just take this. There you go. That's what we can do. Yes, absolutely perfect. And do I want to take this back? No. It's more than likely just going to tell me to do that exact thing. What do you bet? Yes, probably. Okay, so if we move here, that's going to put this both in check, which is absolutely wonderful, because what's going to happen now is that this guy is literally going to move towards us. Oh, no, he didn't move towards us, but now we can just eliminate that, and now he's out of there. There you go. Very, very nice. Okay, we'll go through. Your archer queen and prince have healed. Very nice. Okay, so we have dash. Attack tiles 2 spaces in any direction, or wraps around the edge of the board. Okay, attack tiles 2 spaces in any direction. I mean, the prince should probably have that. That sounds really, really strong for him, so we're going to be taking that. Okay, choose our path. Okay, this is a question mark, or this is this. I don't know what enemies are here, but we're going to take that one. I think that sounds kind of fun. It just depends what kind of enemies we're facing. Okay, it's a bishop and a prince. That should be completely fine, and we can literally go straight down there if we want to. Okay, that's quite funny. The shape, the shape of our problems here. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Okay. Not sure how we're going to do here, but hopefully we'll do okay. Okay, what does it say? It says move forward like that. Really? Okay. I'll do it. And then it says play this. Play this here? Why would I play it here? That's kind of interesting. I guess it's good, and I guess it's good to do that? I have no idea. I mean, we are collecting... Wait a minute. Did we just... What, we checkmated him? How? I'm not good at this game, am I? No, it doesn't look like it. At the start of a battle, sacrifice a spell to turn any piece on the board into a statue. Freeze them for 5 to 10 turns. Or you get another spell slot. Yeah, another spell slot, I guess. That sounds a bit more fun than the other one, in my opinion. Okay, so we got this and this. We'll go for this one. I think this one sounds a bit more fun. Okay, what do we have? Bishop. Okay. Let's see, where are we gonna go? Okay, well, we're gonna go round about... round about here, I guess. A rook, we can play that round about here, there, here, here. This sounds pretty good, actually. But the prince is only gonna have one space to move, which is gonna mean that he will, in actual fact, be able to guard the bishop, which is obviously not what we want. So we could do... let's do something like this. And we're then going to probably move here. I'm not sure if that's particularly good. If I go here, though, this is better. Yes, this is better. Now, if he's smart, what he will do is he will move very, very carefully here. Let's go this way. Yep, that's what I thought he would do. That's absolutely fine. Not a problem. And we are now going to go... Can we go there? We can only move one space. Ah, yes, I remember. Okay, so if we go here, we're going to force the king to move again, which is very, very nice. And then if we go here, what does that do? Not anything, right? Yeah, not anything. So we'll just go here instead. Get some coins. I think we probably could have already won this, to be honest, but I'm not very good, as you can quite clearly tell. So we'll do something like this, maybe something like here. There we go. Okay, moving. That's absolutely fine, considering I can now absolutely murder this guy. And I think we are pretty good. There's not much that they can do. Let me see. Let's go here. I guess that's fine. I mean, that's not really going to do much. As you can see, this guy is not going to do anything. 100% not going to do anything. Let's move. I'm not entirely sure what this is going to do. If I move here, is this actually going to do anything? I'm actually going to move here and actually see what happens, because he's just going to take me, isn't he? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so that guy's just going to move like that. Let's see what it actually says. Okay, so move like so. Then that's obviously going to move that, and then we just go straight down there and just take this. I'm assuming that's what the plan is. Yes, that is what the plan is right there. There you go. And that's it. All right, very nice. Okay, so now we can make a purchase if we want to do that, because we are going to be going into, oh yes, you guessed it, the boss. Fully heal an injured piece. Transmute to bishop. Nah, I don't really care about any of that. All right, here we go. The boss awaits us. Okay, so this is the final board. Let's have a look. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, let's see. If we go here, that's going to be probably pretty decent. Let's go for a rook. Let's go for an aggressive play immediately. That is going to be kind of nice. Let's see. I'm thinking we'll probably... Well, I'm thinking we'll probably go here. And then we can transmute to rook. Can I actually transmute? Ah, okay, I see. Okay, so the prince was eliminated in the previous one, which is not exactly great. I'm not a big fan of that. So we'll probably do something like... that's not too good. This one is pretty decent, actually, because this actually threatens every single one of them. So that's absolutely fantastic. And now we can just take this if we want to, but that is going to mean that we will be attacked. We could... Aha, I see. Yes, this is perfect. We will do this. And then he's going to move. We could do this. Yep. And then we're going to force him back down there. That's actually perfect. Then what we're going to do is we'll move back into check, and then he's going to move this way, I assume. So what we're going to do is... Yep, that's probably pretty good. He can't do anything against us here. I think that was a mistake. Let me just do that again. This one. Like so. Okay, yep, that's absolutely fine. That was his only option, really? That was his only option? That's pretty crazy. Alright, so let's go here. He's threatened. He literally cannot move. As far as I'm aware, he cannot do anything. Let's see. If we move like this... actually, wait a minute. I can just take this and then that's it. Isn't that checkmate right there? That should technically be checkmate, no? Yep, there you go. That it was. Okay, very nice. Good. And we were able to achieve victory. You've earned a rune and a new wizard, the Knight. Ooh, that's fun. And we collected 52 gold. Alright, so we can now name a champion Reformist 2. I don't have the ability to do numbers, apparently. Okay, we'll just do that. Alright, so... What is enemy intelligence? What does that do? I see. It just adds... Oh, I see. No more unassigned runes. Okay, wait a minute. So we have... So we do get a rune every single time, and there's a knight. We don't have any additional challenges with the knight. We have additional challenges with the bishop. We can obviously remove runes on these characters as well. Oh, I see. Okay. This game, it's actually really fun. And for me personally, I would be... You know what, I kind of want to continue playing this, but I'm going to get carried away if I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here. If you want to check out the game, there is a link in the description below. The crown is looking mighty stylish. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.